It ain't a secret, but the Genesis terminal started dropping yet again because we've got another wave of drops. There's currently 69,000 up on the market. I could see it going even higher, maybe to even 70,000 by the end of the day. That's at least my prediction. We'll have to see where it goes. But you need to consider the demand is also there, so a lot of people are actually also currently buying them because they want to unbox maybe the new gloves. But as you can see up on the graph, it has dropped to €3.40, even selling lower right now. The MP5-SD Nitro from the Control collection is not the most beautiful looking skin, but it's from the Control collection, one of my favorite collections in the game. It is a light blue skin. In my opinion, I'm going for the minimal wear condition because the Factory New condition is way more rarer and way more expensive, right? On third-party websites you could find these for nice deals maybe, so these are skins I will be taking a look at. Yes, light blue skins may not be the fan favorite, but I think light blue skins in the future will be even rarer than some of the other skins because you get something if you trade these up, but you can never return to the light blue, right? That's at least my understanding of it. As you can see up on the market, this MP5 has been worth around like 50 cents, previously even cheaper obviously. Over the time it has risen quite a lot, I would say, and as you can see we've reached like €9.77 before, currently selling for €6.94 on Steam. Third-party websites way cheaper, as I said, obviously. Okay, this is something very weird. I understand these stickers worth around like what, 15 cents on the Steam community market, and on third-party websites the supply of these is actually not huge, and I managed to sell a couple of these for a bit of overpay on third-party websites just because not a lot of people have these stickers. And how much, you wondering? I sold these for over €1.15. I've sold like 10 of these just because no one is selling these, and I guess that's kinda cool. But generally speaking, I had a lot of these stickers still in my storage units. I enjoy them, but these ones are definitely nothing special or something, so it's not one of the best investments out there. I just wanted to mention it. As you know, I have also a lot of Mag 7 carbon fibers generally because I love this skin. It's a great investment in my opinion. As you know, I love the Mag 7 carbon fiber. It's also from the Control collection, a light blue skin, definitely not very desirable, and over the last couple of months I've been investing into these. I have a couple of them in my storage units. I'm not done buying them. This is not all that I have. I have also a couple in some other storage units. I'm not quite sure, and as you can see I'm also buying some more of these because I absolutely love the Control collection, and these skins will be very desirable down the line just because the supply of it will be eliminated just by doing some trade-ups. That's at least my prediction upon it. It's been worth around like €4 and it's slowly but surely rising. You can barely notice it, but it's a fact. Currently selling on Steam for €6. That's the cheapest one. Also some buy requests to back it up as well. It's not the whole supply because there's obviously a lot of other shotguns in people's inventories and also on third-party websites. But over the time, as you can see, we've been even like at €6 before. We're returning to the original price, so I think that's a very great sign for this investment. But also some collectors will be probably interested in it. Actually, I'm not quite sure if glove prices went up ever since like 1 or 2 weeks. I got these for like €340, somewhere in that area, in the field tested condition 0.23, and currently I can sell them for around maybe like 360, 370ish. That's at least my prediction. I've got some offers for like 357, but that's not too expensive, I would say. I would definitely not sell right now. Also, the P90 Cocoa Rampage from the Operation Broken Fan collection is a very rare skin that nobody actually knows exists. It's just a light blue skin, a milspec. It was super cheap in the past, obviously. This is the Factory New condition. In my opinion, it's definitely a clean skin. You could do definitely some nice sticker crafts. It's this dark navy green color that I absolutely love up on the skin. Long term, the Factory New conditions could explode. Minimal wear conditions are great for play skins, but I think investment wise you should be definitely aiming always at the Factory New conditions because notoriously they tend to rise the most, right? As you can see, currently most milspec skins are very much rising in price. It has been worth around like €1, has risen all the way up to €6. Even some were sold here for 13, which is absolutely insane in my opinion. I think if a lot of milspec skins keep going up in price, some of the cases will be also rising in price. A lot of people could start opening them because they are like, damn, blue skins are so expensive in the Factory New condition. I don't even need to hit a red to make maybe some money back, right? Discontinued rare cases you should be definitely taking a look at. The glove case definitely is having some up and downs up on the market. As you can see, very volatile right now. Generally speaking, I absolutely love this case. I do think that there is a bright future for it, and also a lot of skins inside this case could be a very nice investment in my opinion. I mean, I've been already covering the pink skins like the P90 Shallow Grave, which is probably one of the best skins for the trade-ups, for the Dragonfire bar skill. A lot of people are underestimating this case, and I would compare it also to the Hydro case maybe in the future, because the Hydro gloves are super expensive, and these gloves are also super expensive, and a lot of people are dumping them, which made the prices crash down, but I think that's a great entry point in the market. Also, we are currently doing a giveaway. If you want to participate and to win this M4 A1S Solitude, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below, and to make sure that your Steam trade link is in your YouTube description so I can send you the skin if you win. I wish to all of you the best of luck. It's definitely a cool skin. If you enjoyed the sticker craft, let me know down below in the comments as well. Oh yeah, and by the way, I will be revealing the winner of this giveaway tomorrow. Something very interesting about the Armory, I think in the future some of these charms will be removed maybe earlier than some others. I mean, these charms never have really risen in price, and ever since these came out there was not a lot of demand for these, so the supply is also not huge because not a lot of people are redeeming the Armory stars for it. For example, I have 1979 Armory stars, and I'm also not spending them up on these charms. Only when they came out I spent on it to try to get some of the reds, and I did not sell most of these because the butane body over the time has actually risen in price, which is kind of ridiculous. Some of these charms will also have some potential because not a lot of investors are out there, and if Valve removes these out of nowhere, I cannot compare them directly to the agent D charms, but the agents are kind of similar because you cannot also use them in trade ups. So if Valve removes all of the charms from the game and introduces no new charms, this could be a very nice investment down the line. Okay, so I completely understand that the StatTrak skins cannot be used up for trade-ups, and that's why they're way cheaper. Oh, okay, I understand. But for example, from the Genesis terminal, I remember, for example, the StatTrak skins being way more expensive than some of the other skins, but you can also not use them for trade-ups. So do you think there's still some value for StatTrak skins, for example, for the Glock 18 fully tuned? Or should you rather just focus on the skins you can use up for trade-ups? As you can see, the new drops actually don't matter to this Glock because at the end of the day there were 1000 requests to buy these at 62 euros, the cheapest one, 62.17 euros, 12 orders. Somebody's trying to do these trade-ups because he thinks that it's kind of profitable maybe to hit the ultraviolet glass with these Glocks, but it's kind of hard. I really see this Glock dropping down to like 40 euros. It will be kind of absolutely insane, but it's definitely possible. The Steam market is very volatile. You should always make your own research. This is very important when investing into CS2. And also always make sure to diversify your investments. I think you need to have some cases in your portfolio. I mean, generally speaking, cases are one of the best investments in CS2. And currently, for example, the Fever case, not a lot of people are actually redeeming the Armory stars for it. So I think down the line in a couple of weeks, the price could return maybe back to like 90 cents. That's at least my prediction. And up until that point, it could also be as well announced discontinued by Valve, because we haven't seen an Armory update in a while, and the Fever case has been also around for a while, and the Gallery case was removed pretty fast after its release, I would say. So we'll have to see where the market goes, but definitely picking up some Fever cases cannot be too bad just because it's a great case. Cases will be always desirable in CS2. That's have been the backbone of CS2 economies, right? Also, as you know, I've purchased some Horizon cases, right? And as you can see, they're currently worth around like 2.55 euros, and they've been rising like consistently up on the Steam market. As you can see, they've been selling for 1.80 euro to 2 euros, and have reached like 2.57 euros before, then dropped down because they needed to take some liquidation, right? When I first took a look at this case, I analyzed all the skins inside, and I was like, damn, it's a pretty decent case, and it has a potential because it's not too expensive, I would say, ever since it has been discontinued for already a while, and there's only 8,000 listed on the Steam community market, which can manipulate the price and drive it even higher. Be very careful up on that because the Steam market, as I said, sometimes very volatile. And if you are interested in other CS2 investment videos, definitely go ahead and watch my other videos. Also make sure you join our Discord, the link will be down in the description.